Let's circle back to this. We need to get all stakeholders on the same page. Let's take this offline.
If you've ever sat in a meeting and had no idea what people were saying, you're not alone.
Oh, I've been there. I once nodded for like 10 minutes without understanding a single thing. I just kept saying, absolutely, and hoped nobody would ask me a question.
Oh no. Well, today, we're fixing that. By the end of this video, you'll walk into any meeting with confidence. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Fluency Alley. I'm Anna.
And I'm John. Anna, I have a confession to make.
Oh no, what happened?
Last week, I was in my first English business meeting, and my boss said, "Let's table this discussion." So I literally looked around for a table.
No, you didn't.
Yes, and everyone stared at me. I had no idea table this means. Stop discussing it for now.
That's exactly why we're making this video. These phrases can be so confusing. Today, we'll cover everything, from starting a meeting, to participating, to handling problems, and ending professionally. Plus, we'll decode those confusing office jargon phrases. And here's the thing. The more you expose yourself to these phrases, the more natural they'll become.
Before we start, please subscribe to English Fluency Alley and hit that notification bell.
Let's get into it. Let's begin with arriving at the meeting. When you enter the meeting room or join a video call, you can say, "Good morning, everyone." Simple and professional. If you're joining late, say, "Sorry I'm late. Thank you for waiting." On a video call, always check. Can everyone hear me okay?
What about small talk? You know, before the meeting actually starts?
Yes, a little small talk is totally normal. Things like, "How was your weekend?" Or, "How's the project going?" Now, here's where the real meeting language starts. Pay close attention. The meeting leader usually says something like, "Shall we get started?" Or, "Let's begin, shall we?" Or, "I think everyone's here. Let's kick off."
Wait, kick off? Like in football?
Exactly. Kick off means to start something. It comes from sports, but in business, we use it all the time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Next, the leader states the purpose. Listen for phrases like, "The purpose of today's meeting is to," or, "We're here today to discuss." Then, they share the agenda. Something like, "Here's the agenda for today," or, "We have 3 items to cover."
So the structure is greeting, purpose, agenda?
Exactly. Let's see this in action.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. Shall we get started? The purpose of today's meeting is to review our sales numbers and plan for the product launch. We have about 30 minutes. Here's the agenda. First, David will give us a sales update. Then Sarah will share the marketing plan. Finally, we'll assign action items. All right, let's kick things off. David, over to you.
Thanks, Mark. So, looking at last month's numbers,
That was smooth. I noticed he said, "Over to you."
Yes, that means, now it's your turn to speak. You can simply say, "Sarah, please go ahead." Now comes the important part, participating. This is where many people feel nervous.
Because you have to speak up?
Exactly. But there are simple phrases for everything. Let's break it down. First, sharing an idea. You can say, "I think we should," or, "In my opinion," or, "One idea could be." If you're not 100% sure, soften it with, "This might sound crazy, but," or, "Just a thought. What if we..."
What about agreeing with someone?
Easy. Say, "I completely agree." Or, "That's a great point." Or, "I was thinking the same thing."
And if I really agree?
You can say, I couldn't agree more. Now, disagreeing politely. This is where many people struggle.
So I can't just say, no, you're wrong.
Please don't. Here's the secret. Start positive, then share your view. Instead of saying, you're wrong, say, I see your point, but I have a different view. Instead of, that's a bad idea. Try, that's interesting, but have we considered... Instead of just, no, say, I understand, however, I think...
Oh, that sounds much better.
Finally, asking questions. If you don't understand, say, could you clarify what you mean by? Or, sorry, could you repeat that? Or simply, can you give an example? And remember, it's completely okay to ask questions. Nobody knows everything. If you don't understand something, just ask. People appreciate honesty more than pretending. Now, let's see all of this in action. Watch how the team shares ideas, agrees, and disagrees politely. And pay attention. You'll hear some of those corporate phrases we'll decode right after.
So, for the product launch, I'm thinking we focus all our budget on social media ads.
I completely agree. Social media has been working really well for us.
That's a great point. But have we considered traditional advertising as well? Some of our customers are older. That's fair. What do you suggest? Maybe we could split the budget. 70% digital, 30% traditional?
I like that. David, what's your take on this?
I'm on board. Let me loop in the finance team and get back to you tomorrow.
Perfect. Lisa, you mentioned a concern about timing. Should we discuss that?
Actually, Mark, it's complicated. Maybe we can take that offline.
Let's touch base after this call.
Wait, I heard so many phrases there. What's your take? Loop in. Take that offline. Touch base.
Yes, let's decode those now. Now, before we decode these, I want to make something clear. You don't have to use these phrases yourself. Simple, clear English? Always professional. But you will hear native speakers use them, so you need to understand what they mean.
So I just need to know the meaning, not memorize them for speaking.
Exactly. Think of these as your listening vocabulary. Let's decode them. First, let's circle back to this. This means, let's return to this topic later. You can simply say, let's discuss this later. Second, let's take this offline. This means, let's discuss this privately, not in this meeting. You can say, let's talk after the meeting.
But we're not even online.
I know, it sounds strange, but now you know what it means. Third, let's touch base. This means, let's connect or check in. You can say, let's talk next week. Fourth, what's your take? This means, what's your opinion? You can simply ask, what do you think? Fifth, loop someone in. This means, include someone in the conversation. You can say, please include Sarah in the email. Sixth, we're on the same page. This means, we all understand and agree. You can ask, do we all agree?
Oh, I love that one. It's like everyone is reading the same book.
Exactly. And seventh, let's put a pin in it. This means, let's pause this and come back later. You can say, let's pause this for now.
I feel like I've unlocked a secret level.
You have. And remember, simple, clear English is always professional. You don't need fancy phrases to sound smart.
That's good to know. I was worried I'd have to talk like a corporate robot.
No robots here, just clear communication. Now, let's talk about what to do when things go wrong in a meeting.
Like what?
Like these situations. First, someone interrupts you. You can say, sorry, could I just finish my point? Or, I'd like to finish if you don't mind. Polite, but firm. Second, you don't know the answer. Say, that's a good question. Let me check and get back to you. Or, I don't have that information right now, but I'll find out.
So, it's okay to not know everything?
Absolutely. Making mistakes is part of learning. Nobody expects you to be perfect. Third, technical issues on video calls. If you can't hear, say, sorry, you're breaking up. Could you repeat that? If there's an echo, I think there's an echo. Could everyone mute?
You're breaking up. I've heard that so many times.
It means the audio is cutting in and out. Fourth, the discussion goes off topic. You can say, this is interesting, but maybe we should get back to the agenda? Or, can we table this for now?
Ah, table this. Now I finally know what it means.
No more looking around for furniture. Finally, let's talk about ending the meeting professionally.
Can I just say, okay, bye everyone?
You could, but a professional ending is better. First, signal the meeting is ending. Say, all right, we're running out of time. Or, let's wrap up. Wrap up simply means finish. Next, summarize key points. Say, so to summarize, or here are the action items from today. Action items just means tasks or next steps. Then, confirm next steps. For example, David, you'll send the report by Friday, right? Or, so we'll meet again next Tuesday at 10? Finally, thank everyone. Say, thanks everyone for your time today. Or, great meeting. Talk to you all soon. Or simply, that's all for today. Have a great day, everyone.
That's simple.
It is. Now you have everything you need. Quick recap. For starting, use let's get started or shall we begin? For sharing ideas, I think we should or in my opinion. For agreeing, I completely agree or great point. For disagreeing, I see your point, but for asking, could you clarify? For problems, could you repeat that? And for ending, let's wrap up. And next steps.
These are simple phrases, and they work perfectly in any meeting.
And those office jargon phrases we decoded earlier? You don't need to use them. Just understand them when you hear them. That's everything for today. You now have all the tools for any professional meeting.
My next meeting is going to be so different. I'll actually understand what everyone is saying.
No more looking for tables?
No more looking for tables.
Remember, every meeting is practice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. If this video helped, please like and subscribe, and share it with someone who needs help with meeting English.
In the comments, tell us, what's the most confusing phrase you've heard in a meeting?
Thanks for watching. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye for now.
Bye!